Have you gotten any emails from any of your colleagues in the last, before you came out here, obviously not while you've been at the podium, but since about noon or so?
Why don't you get to your question? And then
Have you?
What's your question?
Are you able to look at them right now?
My email?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pull up my email from the podium.
No, you don't need to show it to me.
Yeah.
I want to notice. I want to know if you've noticed anything different in the from line where it gives the sender.
Matt, this would be a lot better if you would just
All right,
ask
I'll
us what
just
your
ask-
question was.
Well, I mean, so you haven't noticed anything?
No.
Okay, so within the last hour and a half, 2 hours, the State Department's internal email system, and I've tested this, so
Okay.
I know that it's true, has added pronouns to people's, not their signature, but to their, where it says from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it will say him, he, his, or her,
Yeah.
or she, hers. Why? This is not an optional thing. This is something that has been just arbitrarily imposed. And understand that people could have their pronouns attached if they wanted them to a signature before, but this is not something that anyone has a choice about. And so I'm just wondering why and who made this decision.
Well, Matt, I have not seen this phenomenon for myself.
Okay, well, I have, and I'll show it to you.
And
as soon
is
as we
it
get-
just to ask you a question? Is it just for internal State Department?
Obviously
people when they're
not,
emailing
because
out?
I tested it.
So
I got
if
an
you
email
send
from
an email-
someone in this building, and whereas before it did not have any of these pronouns attached to the sender's name, it now does. And I've also been told from other people that many of them, or at least
Well, when you
two or
send
three-
it, does it have the?
I'll show it to you
Okay.
in a second.
Well,
Like
what I
said,
will
if
just
you don't
say-
know anything about this, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Can you look into it? Because I'd like
I'm
to
happy.
know why.
I'm happy to look into it. What
Why
I will
this would
just
not be an optional thing for people to do. But the problem is that a lot of them, or at least some of them so far as I've been able to tell, are wrong. They're giving the wrong pronouns. So men are being identified as women and women as men, and this has nothing to do with whatever transgender
I have
or
not
anything like that. But it's ridiculous.
This phenomenon has not made its way to my Outlook, but I'm happy to check on this for you.
I've just told you about it, so can you
broadly though,
get an
Matt?
explanation and
Broadly
find out?
though, Matt, of course, the ability for
I don't have a
individuals
problem
to
with doing it, and if people want to have their whatever pronoun attached to it is fine, but it should be a choice, right? Not something that is the State Department imposes on people,
thank you,
especially
Matt.
if it's wrong.
I will look into this. I'm not aware. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thursday.